Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Felicia. If you're new here, welcome. Come on in, have a seat, get comfortable. I am so glad that you're here with me today. In today's video, I will be discussing something that may be sensitive. It will be regarding sexual assault. So, trigger warning, if you need to log off the video now, feel free. Thank you for coming out. See you in the next video. I want to give some tips that have helped me along the way in my journey of recovering from being a victim of sexual assault. I feel like it's helped me go from being a victim to being a survivor. The number one thing has been taking the time to check in with myself each day. Most days this is done by journaling and or yoga and meditation. It allows me the space to just sit with myself, which can be hard if I'm not having a good day, but it can really help me because if I am feeling anxious, because for me, what I have noticed is sometimes I will feel anxious and worried that I'm going to run into the person that caused me harm or that someone else is going to harm me. And it can be on much more of like, I'm not even totally aware that I'm really anxious. So if I do take the time, it allows me to like lock in on that anxious feeling, and then I can pull from my toolbox the tools that I need to try to overcome that anxiety so that I can get back out in life. Because for me, it will like make me, I have to sit down. No, 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 no. So staying with journaling and or meditation and yoga really allows me the space to be present with myself. The second thing, therapy. Ooh, shout out to therapy. Therapy has given me a space to be able to speak with a licensed professional that is trained in hearing what I'm saying and helping me navigate through it. I love my friends so much and I'm so thankful for them, but I don't want to dump like the extreme pain and feelings that come as a result of what happened onto them, especially like not constantly, like if I'm not in a good space. But having a therapist really allows me the space to be able to process my emotions in healthy ways so that I can continue to move forward. The next thing is, and to me, it's the number one thing, but really having a spiritual relationship, taking the time to nourish and nurture my spirit can help me to be a lot more calm. The fourth thing is really accepting that I will not be the same as I was before I experienced the assault, and that is all right. Because that does not mean that my life is over. It does not mean that I'm going to be worse off even if I don't feel good right now. Even if you don't feel good right now, it does not mean that it's going to stay this way. Just because I will never be the person that I was before this happened does not mean that my life will not be good. I just have to continue to build my toolbox and nurture myself and put one foot in front of the other. And that is all right. The fifth thing is to really find out, and it leans into tip number 4, taking the time to get to know myself in this season. We're constantly evolving, we're constantly growing. But when you encounter assault, it can change you, and that is all right. It is a space for you to get to know who you are in this season. What coping skills will work in this season for me? What won't work? Things change, and that is okay. Because life change, life, that's just a part of life. Even if the assault wouldn't have happened, we as human beings grow and evolve, and it's okay. So, giving myself the space to be gentle and gracious and understanding of myself. And I encourage you to do the same. Really taking the time to love on yourself, get to understanding and know yourself in this season that you are in now, and just going from there. Taking it one day at a time, and knowing that that sun will shine again. And rain may come as well, but that's all right too. So I hope that you found these tips helpful. I wanted to make sure that in this video I spoke from an I standpoint. In some of my other videos, I do offer tips and things, and I say you, but because this is such a sensitive subject and it affects everyone completely differently, I wanted to just share with you what has worked for me, and hopefully some of it can work for you. Now, the last things I want to talk about are like hobbies that I have found that help me. A lot of my hobbies now are things that I do by myself, and they can be like inside or, just in a very closed environment, because I do struggle with, sometimes being out and about, as I've said earlier. So, reading a book, journaling, obviously, and not just journaling for in the morning to check in with myself, but just journaling, period. I will randomly start just writing about anything. Getting my thoughts out really, really help. And when I'm reading books, I read self-help book and I read fiction books as well. I also will go for like walks in my complex. Just getting the fresh air and the vitamin D is very, very, very good. And I listen to music. Music is so healing for me. It is, oh my gosh, there's just so much music out there. And I feel like I haven't even heard like, I've only like heard a drop in a pond of music. And that's the dopest thing about music to me. But music, and then of course, really nurturing my friendships, my relationships, like really, really, really are important to me and on my healing journey. Because when I have fallen down, the people that love me come and help me up, and I do the same for them, and that's what friendship is about. But it's important that I nurture my friends, because to me, like, friends are God. Like, God let you, like, oh, and pick your second family. Okay, so yeah, these are just tips that have that are working for me, because it's an every evolving journey, and I'm gonna keep taking it one day at a time. And I hope that you keep taking it one day at a time as well. I hope something in this video resonates with you. If it does, you know, let's have a discussion in the comments. I'm sending you so much love. If you can relate to this video, I'm sorry that you experienced that, but just know you are not alone. And until the next time, peace, love, and blessings to you all.